What's up, guys? We are back with another COMC store update. Now, I am sponsored by COMC, just putting this out over here. But I'm also going to go over all the brand new news that is going on as well, and then jump into some of the different stats and things like that. So, first side of it, right? There's been a lot of different changes associated with like COMC, eBay options, and as well as pricing on the platform. So, just to show you over here, the new ingestion service levels. So here's the new changes that have happened. So Elite, $2 an item, 250 graded. Oversize is $5 an item, right? Select, $1 an item, graded, $1.50 an item, oversized, $4 an item. And then standard, 65 cents an item, $1.25 an item for grading. And then also the minimum fee is going to be $65 because you need to send in 100 of these standard on that side of things, unless I know it says a higher minimum of 100 cards, but then they have the minimum fee of $65. I'm not sure like if that can be met with 50 graded cards, but it says also 100 cards over here, so no, I guess that's the case. Technically you have to have 100 of that side of things. Maybe they should just set 100 cards rather than minimum fee, but regardless, on that side of things, that is a change in the raw pricing. Right, raw pricing used to be 50 cents. That has increased a bit, so do want to give you guys that heads up on that side of things. Now, the grading has been cheaper, I want to say, because it used to be $1 per graded card, and now it's $1.25 in general. So that is cheaper over here. Oversized, you save a solid 15 cents because there's a $3 upcharge. So, you know, I wish oversized was cheaper. I think it should be, but that's my personal opinion on that side of things, right? So again, they've said elites 2 weeks, selects 4 weeks, standard is 16 weeks on that side of things. Here are some of the other changes on this side of things. Now, I personally don't use eBay auctions. I know some people do, so I just wanted to highlight that before jumping into my store updates, right? All of this side of things. It says what's new, direct to cash auctions, right? You have all this options over here on that side of things. And, you still have that $5 listing fee per item. I wish that was a little bit lower because I would maybe try some of my other cards, but I really deal with like under $100. So, I take $5 off, and then as well as, the percentage side of things. So that's why I probably don't plan on using a lot of the eBay auctions on that side of things. So what's retiring, right? The old standard 7-day and no minimum auctions have been retired. They've been updated with cash and store credit eBay auctions. So those are your updates on that side of things, right? Again, the biggest one is the standard. Now you have to submit 100 items in general, which I'm not opposed to that. I think that should have been there from the get-go. You have to send in so many items for it to count, so that's good. It just sucks that it's up 15 cents on that side of things, right? Because I think it does kill a lot of the cheaper cards. Not entirely kill, but a lot of those like dollar cards, right? Because your margins are getting smaller on that side of things, so they don't want those on the platform, I assume. But yeah, so let's jump into kind of my stats this month and different things like that. So let me jump in over here. So overall, right, I have less than 20,000 cards in inventory. So I've been actually trying to dwindle that a little bit. I say that as I have 1,400 cards to price. Yeah, I'm always going to be behind on pricing cards. Total sales now is 95,000, which is amazing. Next month, we're going to hit 100,000. So we'll do something special for 100,000, I think. Items sold, have sold 22,000 items across the board, and I've purchased 37,000 cards. Wow, that's a lot. Just to show you, my cards that I've added to the site and where they're processing at right now. So I have this batch of 123 cards, and I think these are all my graded cards. They haven't populated yet. Those are pre-national. And then I have all this other stuff, which was like national items and different things like that across the board. So, those are going to populate anywhere from November to December, which will be nice going into the next year. I do have other cards that need to drop off with COMC, but that will kind of be here in the future once I get that 100 cards plus ready to go. I also have some gradings that came back. So let's go into my grading submissions over here. And what I'll show you on that side of things, a few things as well. Also, I'm trying to bring up my available store credit because the Black Friday promo is going to be coming next month. So I want to have money ready. It's a really, really good option for buying. All right. So grading wise, you know, a few things. Number one, I don't know if I showed this last video, but I wanted to test this card to see, you know, how it would do grading. So, you know, one of the tips I learned reading online is to try to get a better picture of the card. So I reprocessed this as Elite. It looks pretty nice. I mean, I know there's some surface scratches and a little bit there. You know, we'll see how that goes. I don't even remember what I paid for this card, but you know, black border card, Pujols rookie, numbered to 1999. We'll see, right? I didn't have any luck with this. So like this looked very clean on this Pujols, numbered to 245. You know, I tried getting it graded. It still looks clean to me. Came back an 8. So, you know, I think this is one of those cards that I might lose a little bit of money on. You can see like I have this at $65. I want to say a 9 went for like $100 or something like that. So I'm into it for $55. I don't think I'm going to make that much on it. It might be a sitter. So we'll see. I'll probably end up selling it and I'll take a little bit of a loss, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You can't win them all. But, you know, again, looking at the black border, like it looks really nice. A lot of these are probably pretty chipped. I want to say this was an uncirculated card. Some centering issues, stuff like that. But there's that. And just to show you, like I have a lot of cards in grading still. Like you can see all these over here. Go to second page as well. So, you know, these are estimated 9.5 PSA backlogged. So like I wanted these in for the video. Obviously they're not in there. So I have like 4 that should hit sometime, 5 cards that should hit at any time. This Garrett Cole will be nice if it comes back a good grade. But yeah, and I need to grade more. It just, I just don't do it. I think there's a lot of opportunities on the grading side of things, but, and this was one that I got at a card show, dropped it off. I believe it's like free to do that. No insertion fee because the fee is going to be on that grading side of things. So this is a really nice Kershaw. I wish I got this back in time, number 25. I think this will get a 9 in my opinion. I don't think this gets a 10, but and again, I don't know if I even want to keep this or sell it. I'm debating, but regardless, we have that over there. I think I showed these last video. I don't remember when these got graded, but these are some Alice Coopers. So I need to check in my personal collection. I want to say I have like a 4, so that might be an upgrade. We'll see. So there's that side of things, right? Now let's jump into my seller stats. So over here, sales by month, good month. I sold, you know, $6,200, $1,337. So I want to say this is my third best month because you can see that's like almost 7,000. We have 8,000 here. So third best month. You know, I didn't really do a ton of buying. I didn't do any like repricing and things like that. So, you know, I might reprice again this month right before that huge promo just to get a little bit more funds in my account. But let's take a look at some of my biggest sales. So we're going to look at sales price and we'll jump into it. So the biggest one is this Titanic postcard. I bought this for like $50. I got it graded. It came back a 4 and I sold that for $200, $225. Now this is a common one. There's actually 3 versions of this postcard. So just to teach you guys something, there's the 1,500 lives, there's a 1,400 lives and a 1,200, I want to say. 1,500 is the most common. This was like printed after. The other 2 are a little bit rare, just based off of when they got printed. Bobby Orr, I paid $75 or $70 at the National. I knew this would do really well in COMC because there's a lot of hockey buyers, and Orr is a legend on that side of things. CC Sabathia, I figured this is a card I'll buy at auction. I'll price it at $99 and we'll see what happens. And you can see it sold for $99. Really nice patch, you know, jersey with 2 pinstripes and an autograph over here by 5 Star. Really like that card. Mini Minozo, you can see it paid $85. I knew this would eventually sell for 99. You can see nice autograph, 63. So we have that. Up next, Jack Twyman, 1961 Fleer. That jumped from $78 to $90. Ray Allen, 1 of 1. I actually paid like $20 in a bargain bin for this card. It's a 1 of 1. It's a sketch card. Like, it's pretty sick. And got that for $85. I saw this card actually at the National as well. I should have probably bought it. These dual autos, pretty sweet, right? 2 Hall of Famers on that side of things. I paid $50 for this one on COMC. It sold for $85. It took, a long time, but it sold. Pretty happy with that. This Tom Seaver I bought from an auction on COMC. I need to do better with auctions because I think there's a lot of potential over there. 65 into $80. Ken Griffey Jr.'s, I bought these, for $70. I figured these would be pretty quick flips, and they are, like 77 to 77 as well. On that side of things, foil board, Ricky Henderson, number 15. Tons of rookie collectors out there. $40 to 70. Like, that's a huge flip, right? You got to think about it in that perspective. Really nice. Winston Churchill, look and see, and a 7, $72 on that one. Bought this at an auction. I know these are slower movers, but they do sell. And see, I did that in 2024. Vladdy, numbered to 150. Not a ton of profit there, like $7, but pretty fast turnaround on this. This sold the same day. And the funny, I put this in the pricing video, so you can see this is 1 of 1 patch. It's in pretty bad shape. I expected it to stay for a while, but it sold for $60. This Messi moved pretty fast, also numbered to 50. I figured this would be a no-brain buy at $45. Sold it for $65. This Sam Snead had a while in the platform. I want to say it probably paid $40-50 at a show a long time ago for it. All right, what's next? Let's jump into this Jeffries. Over here, the Joker in the set, $60. Aaron Judge, I bought this one and sold it the same day. This is a Prism Silver, $52 on that. Hakeem Refractor, 45 into 52. Hank Aaron, this is not the best copy, but sold for $50 on that side of things. Jorge Posada, I didn't expect this to sell so fast. That's pretty nice. Number to 66, about $50 on that, doubled my money. Cornwallis, these commons are about $50 a piece in bad shape. Bigger names, and you can see that this was a card I priced on video. I still have a lot of 1800s like non-sports tobacco I need to price out. This Ernie Banks, finally sold this one. I have a few letter legendaries like this. This is a pretty cool card. $40 over there. King Griffey Jr., I knew this would move. Griffey double or quad relic, $45. Hilton had this well on the site. It was unfortunate. It got minimum size. Like, that's kind of a BS thing. Should have been graded a 1.5. Kershaw, as soon as he retired, $32 to $37. Like, pretty easy there. Primo Canera, this is a sweet one. It has a hole in it and things like that. And that one sold for $33. On that side of things, another bird. Like, some of my Ginter stuff is priced, like, sold right away, $35. Another one over here, Pulaski. Like, this is trimmed. It's bad shape. This one sold for $33 on there. Stanley Cup O-Pee-Chee, $12 to $33. Huge flip over there. Superstar Sampler. Not familiar with these. I saw this and they sell pretty well. $33 there. Another Messi. So, like, I'm learning a little bit about soccer. Trying to start with some Messi stuff. Small flip, $4. It's fine. These Dwight Goodens, I had them a while. I repriced them. They sold for about $30 a piece. 54 common, $20 to $30. Makes sense. 1885, 3 of clubs. This one sold for $30. A Cockatoo, $30 as well. Again, like, I'm doing pretty well on some of this Skinter stuff. Kershaw in a 10. I figured $20. Why not, right? I sold that for $27 really fast. Fitzgerald Chrome, $22 to $26. Ernie Banks, $17 to $25. Another from this Jeffries set, done really well in those, $25. Angels, $25 on that side of things. This is a 7.5 from 65. Again, these are bargain bin cards. Sometimes you can find these for like $15. I figure, like, okay, 15 to 25, they add up fast. David Cohn autograph, popular name, $12 to $25. Robin Yount, rookie card, very, very popular card, 20 to 25 bucks. Messi, 21 to 25 bucks, essentially. Another Robin Yount over here, 21 to 25 bucks. Essentially, gold refractor of Babe Ruth. Like, these are always nice sellers on the platform. You can see that has some damage, so it's not worth getting graded, 25 bucks. Rafael Palmeiro, I want to say I won this at an auction, or maybe it was a buy it now. I don't know. 20 to 25 bucks. I figured, great, sold. Phillip Rivers, I actually have like 8 of these, I want to say. Like, these are rookie patches, numbered to 100. I don't know how I got 8, but 20 bucks, cool. I'll double my money. Someone sold them for 10 each. Man, all these 1800s Ginters are selling really fast. I need to price them. 25 bucks there. Germany, 25 bucks. Tom Seaver with Ginter numbered to 25 from 2012, 25 bucks, right? Had this one forever, kind of shocked. 1936 basketball. You can see this one over here. That one sold for 22 bucks. Jack Morris auto number to 100, 20 bucks. Venezuela, 20 bucks. Cecil Fielder, 18 to 21 bucks. These always do pretty well. I make like $3 to $5 each time I see these. They move pretty fast too. 17 and 21 there. Again, high grade stuff people always need for the registries. 18 to 20 bucks, right? Paul Pierce, 20 bucks on this side of things for a Prism bargain bin card. On that side of things, a checklist card. People like these if they're unchecked. Portugal, another 20 bucks. Ken Griffey Jr. Learning Series. I guess these are a little bit rare. I don't know too much about them. Signature over here, Exquisite. That one sold for 20 bucks. Jeter Special Edition, 20 bucks. Otani, another easy flip all the time. O'Neal. Man, all my 1800 stuff. Sweden, 20 bucks. Madagascar, 20 bucks. I need to price these out. Kershaw, 20 bucks. Honeycutt, 11 to 18. Jordan, 14 to 18. Another Jordan, 13 to 17. A Barry Sanders, Planet Metal, probably a bargain bin card. I was on here for a while. Kind of surprised. Gary Payton, 13 to 16. Another 56 tops, 16 bucks. Pedro EX, 12 to 15. Fitz, first edition, 15 bucks. Barry Zito, 10 to 15 bucks. Kobe Bryant, 15 bucks. Tony Gwynn, 15 bucks. Bobby Allison, 15 bucks, right? And then sold a lot more of these 1800s, right? Just depending on the condition, stuff like that. So kind of cool on that side of things. A Grant non-sports. This is a pretty nice patch on that side of things. I definitely wore that jersey. A common Gaudy, like these sell pretty nicely. What else? Evans X-Fractor, 13 bucks there. Jim Rice. So like not a ton of like $100 cards, $200 cards, but you can see kind of where like I always like to work at. So let's take a look at kind of the cheapest stuff now. What I sold, and then we'll call it a video. So you can see some 5-cent stuff, right? 4 to 13 cents. No idea who this is, but you know, some more Marvel things on that side of things, like 13 to 21. Obviously, this stuff isn't making me rich, but when I see it, I'll just pick it up across the board. I'll go through a little bit more on that side of things, right? Not going to call out everything unless I just see something crazy, but these are just like your nickel flips and things like that. I don't know. It's fun on that side of things, but there is that. So I'm going to exit out on that side of things. And what we're going to do now is just go back into my dashboard. Let's take a look at some offers, see if anything is kind of decent. I did buy some pretty big cards also. I'll show you like one of them I bought. Let's see, this $25. You know, I bought this in January. I don't even remember buying this, but 25 bucks, fine. We'll take that. I was going to reprice it probably anyways soon. So that's a nice little flip. You guys can see that. What's for 12 bucks? I'm into this for 970, 2024, 2024, you know, whatever. Like I've been in these cards for over a year, like, and I'm still going to make a profit, like $1 a card. Cool. We got a nice offer over here. Let's see what's going to happen there. This one offered me 170 bucks. I'll have to look. I'll take that. 58 to 69 bucks. We'll set that over there. Again, you can see like made $7. Cool. This one over here, rad. So I added all three of these. These Harpers sell. Like I always buy them in bargain bins. I'm rejecting that. Like, sorry. It's just, it is what it is. Right. All right. What did this guy offer me? 20% off. Like I'm losing money here. Like I'm not going to accept 20% off on all these liquid stuff. Like If it was not liquid stuff and I've had it for years, sure. But like, you know, it sells pretty fast. Anything else? This is a $50. Let's see what's on the $50. Like, again, like I'd break even on that side of things. Like I'll offer for like 56 bucks. Like, but I know this Ernie Banks is going to sell. It's a 57 Banks. It's okay looking. Like it'll sell. And if not, like I could always just take it off the platform. I put this in a showcase at a card show, 75 bucks. Someone will probably buy it, right? I'll just put 58 bucks. You know, that is gonna be a strategy eventually if I ever set up at shows, right? Like a lot of this stuff would be great for bargain bins. I think that would be something. Goofy, cool. I'll take $2 on Goofy. That's fine. I paid $1.49 for it, right? Mike Piazza, I added this a while ago. I know I paid like $1 or $2 for that sterling. I'm not too worried on that side of things. All right, let's see what this one is. $1.60, fine. Like sometimes these are okay to take. All right, what else? 216. Let's see. Like I paid for that. Like how liquid is this card? It's really not that liquid. I mean, like I've had it for a year. Might as well just get this cash back. That's fine. If it was more liquid, like you can see I lost 5 cents. Well, more than that technically with the money in my account. $1.70. Like again, I think this LeBron might move a little faster. Let's see. 207. No, I'm gonna just reprice this anyways to 235. Like it'll sell eventually. And I'll just reject it. That's fine. I'll go back to my dashboard and let's see if we have anything else over here. 360. I'm good with that. 20% off. I mean, it's a Flair update, but it's fine. Let's see, 768. What do we have for this Minozo? 10% off. I added this in 2023. So like, that's fine. Get the money out, put it back in, right? I could use this money for some card shows or use it for Black Friday. So running Redbirds, $6. I'm into these for $5.30. So a little bit of profit. You know, I just added this one. I've had this one for a little bit. That's the variation. I'll put like 7.2, 7.3. Obviously, like I don't go through my offers every day and things like that. But if you're really trying to move stuff, you should. All right, so that's kind of this. I mean, I'm always going to have offers. Let's go to my inventory really quick. We'll reprice a few things just to show you. So like these are some stuff I bought this morning, really early. Like a Fleer update. Those always move well. We'll do like without prices. You can see like, okay. And sometimes I'll just buy a bunch of stuff from the same seller. Even like it's not really worth the time flipping a card for 10 cents. But like if I'm already seeing it on the platform, like, all right, whatever. These Chipper Jones, I bought a bunch of them. You know, with the price increase and things like that, and also kind of a big gap, I figured $1.18 is fine on that side of things. A few music cards. Marvel always sells really well. Well, I don't know why I put divided by 33. I meant to put $1.33, not $1.33, 33 cents. So 33 cents there. 0.7. We'll put those over here. 0.47. Right. And then we'll put a few 67s there. 0.39. Right. And we'll do a few more and that'll be it, right? Just showing you really quick. And I recommend you check out that video on how to price on COMC. If you're new to the channel or new to COMC and you want to see some of that, because I showed you a lot of the cards that actually even sold today, which is cool. It's kind of a nice follow-up, right? So we'll put like 1.2 here, 0.73, and then I'll just price these Frank Thomas. You can see I have a lot of them, but again, like I don't think a lot of people are going to be adding these to the site anyways, and these are kind of cool cards. These Etch-a-Sketch. I don't even know if I sell a lot of them, but you can see I have 17 of them. Oh, not 17. I have like 9 of them, it says. But I'm paying 35 cents. Like I can't even buy a bargain bin card for that price. And it's already been added to the platform. So, you know, over time, I think they'll sell. $1.98 for these Ripkins. I have 19 of them. One guy has added a ton of these cards. I think they're cool. I think they'll sell over time. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? Oops, that's it should have been a 0.93. So we'll save these last few ones and go from there, right? And maybe we'll look to see if we can buy anything really fast. End of the video. These are going to tell me that for all of them. That's fine. We'll head out. All right. So 1,600 in the account right now, which will be nice. Again, that'll be either card show funds or Black Friday. 50 bucks. Let's see. No, dude, like I'm just not going to accept it. Like I guarantee you I'm like the cheapest on here already. I mean, these are 18 each. I'm just going to reject it. Like they'll sell. I could price these right now at $19.50. They'll sell. If there wasn't a Harper rookie, like maybe I'd accept it, but it is what it is. All right, let's look really quick for some baseball cards or non-sports cards. Doesn't really matter. We'll do baseball. I did buy a card for my PC as well. I forgot to show you guys, or maybe it was in last video. I think I showed it last video. The praying. Let me see when I purchased this. Of course, it's lagging right now pretty bad. I don't know if it's my connection or COMC's. All right, I'm back. So I'm just gonna go to my inventory manager really quick. I want to show you two cards. So first, again, I don't know if I showed this last month. So praying, I probably did because it was acquired 830, but have that one over here. Really nice of Booth on here. And the other thing I wanted to show you really fast is my maze that I purchased. And this was just a one I wanted to try. Probably showed that last month video as well. But yeah, you can see nice autograph on here. No, I definitely paid up at 1,300, but we'll see what happens, right? And yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. I bought some other cards that are kind of expensive. This Carl Mays, we'll see. I think that'll move pretty nicely. But yeah, let's just look really quick if there's anything baseball wise that's worth buying, and we'll call it a video. Hope you guys do like, when I show other stuff. Oh, look at that. I rejected and they sold right away. That's hilarious. They all sold. I knew someone would buy them. It was probably the same guy. As soon as I rejected him, he bought them all. Let's see. Which is weird because they have these $18 ones there. They have that 1875. Like, it seems like there's a pretty big gap to that 24. I bet he buys all these and tries pricing them at 24 each. But I knew they were move, like, again, like not the end of the world. All right, let's go baseball really quick. It shows you like with certain cards. So this Mike Mussina might be an interesting one because it is numbered to 50. I'm going to do a little research on there. It might sell before, but I think it'd be fun for the video. Jorge Posada, I don't think there's as much room, but I think this might, obviously Hall of Famer, the Baltimore Orioles cap might hurt the pricing a little bit, but we'll go over there. No offense to the Orioles fans, but on that side of things, but we'll go over here. Let's see, his card's numbered to 50. I think this is a good one because this could be like a $15 to $20 card. All right, so this Transcendent's like 15 bucks. That's fine. And what we'll do is sold items. I think this is a good one. And I could be completely off, but we'll see. I should put refractor. All right, so, that's a $4 card, which shocks me. That sold for 10 bucks. 15 bucks, 15. Yeah, I think I could sell this for 15 bucks, right? Just make sure it's numbered to 50. It is. Oh, I just missed it. You can see it got shifted to 15 bucks, or it was already 15. Yeah, no opportunity there, unfortunately. Jorge Posada, that's a bummer. I should have just bought it. Unless I'm losing it. Like, I thought I saw 10 bucks on there. Jorge Posada, number to 99. Like, I don't, like, that's 10 bucks. Like, I don't think there's much room there. All right. Again, I just want to see if I was losing it. No, it was 10 bucks. I should have just bought it. That's fine. If you're on the first page like this, things move really, really fast. Shane McClanahan, on card auto, $5. That might not be a bad idea if he comes back. These are red prisms. Maybe if it was like a Ricky Henderson, Lou Gehrig might not be bad, but for some reason he doesn't sell as much. Let's just double check. I don't think these are really worth grabbing on that side of things. You can see dollar, like even numbered at 99. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Again, it would be like a Ricky Henderson or Babe Ruth. That'd be like essentially it with these prisms. I'd kind of ignore them. Keep going through. A lot of stuff's being added to the site. Flawless, Pedroia. You know, that's not a bad card. Pedroia sells decent, but there's no money there. Now, this might have some money over here. Omar Vizquel. Let's see. I'm like 50-50 if it will or not. He doesn't have an expensive auto, but for 14 bucks, I would assume this is a $20 card. You know, that's sold for $8, which seems crazy to me. That's sold for 13 bucks, and like it's at 14. That's sold for 12 bucks. So I was wrong. I thought it would have been a $20 card. Carlos Beltran, that seems kind of interesting. This 1999. Probably where it should be at though. But we'll just double check. And then we'll look at one more page or so. 30 bucks, 45, 40. That sold for 60, 75, 40 bucks, 40. What was the price on this one? Yeah, let's buy this. And let's see what else this guy has. I'm going to price this at like 45 bucks. And I think it'll sell. So we'll price that 45. I think that's an easy buy right there. And then we have other cards to look at for this guy, right? This is interesting because Greinke collectors pay up and it's numbered to 50. So this would be actually one we'd want to take a look at pretty closely. This is another really good one that we would want to take a look at. Carlos Beltran. This is a platinum medallion numbered to 50. Here's some interesting stuff going on over here. These World Series relics do really well too, by the way. I sold a Salvador Perez like this before for like 80 bucks. So like there's no money there. But Kelsey number to 5, kind of interesting. This Brett Patch is interesting. I think it's a little overpriced. Johnny Damon, 2000 Fleer Focus. I think there's money there. Let's see. No, there's not, because there's one at 8 bucks. I didn't know Damon was so cheap. All right, let's look these up really quick. I'm going to go to Terapeak. Because I can get raw pricing on here. So we'll say Platinum Medallion Edition Beltran. This is what year on it? 2001 or 2000? 2001. No promises we can find this. No, there's none there. Platinum Medallion Edition. Let's do baseball. Let's see what some of these go for. Again, it's numbered to 50. This could be a good one. Let's see. All right, so Chipper Jones damaged. I was saying, why did Chipper only go for 50 bucks or 20 bucks? Chan Ho, 40 bucks. Dan Wilson, 40 bucks. Andy Pettit, 57 bucks. I mean, I think Beltran would outsell Pettit, but by how much, right? Kurt Schilling, 9 bucks. He ruined his own market though. And that looks pretty damaged, but still, that just seems so cheap. Especially when some of these other ones, 4 bucks. Yikes. When Jose Offerman, no idea who that is, outsells Schilling. That's kind of sad. Carlos Lee, yeah, I don't think it's worth 99 bucks. If it's a bigger name, I think it might be. So we're going to look at this one. I doubt it's sold, but again, you never know. And this is just like some initial research, right? Apparently this has sold for 30 bucks. Not worth it. Let's see this other one. This one might be interesting. Even if there's some other stuff on there. He is going to make the Hall of Fame in a few years. So these are 5 bucks, but like they're numbered to 199. I'm going to put Zach Greinke patch and see what happens. Now, this is an early career card of Greinke, right? Still in Royals. Nice 3 colors, number to 50. Like, again, people really pay up for Granky stuff. So let's see what's going on. So that's obviously a definitive, which is a high-end brand. That's $20 there. 2010 number to, but that's like no color on there. Yeah, I'm like iffy on that one. But you never know. Should have probably put like 2007 or something like that first, because that'd give us a better approximation. So let's try 2007 first. Again, one color that sold for $2. Nothing really there. Let's see if there's anything from 2006 or 2008. There's not enough data. There's not enough data, right? You know, it's like an impulsive decision if you're going to buy it or not. Nothing there. Might have to do like number to 50 or something like that too. All right, so this is 2009. This is an auto and a relic. That sold for $30, which seems really cheap. I mean, I would have bought it probably for $30. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I'll do Zach Greinke. I'll do one more search, like 2007 number to 50. See like what it is, like if there's a jersey card or something like that that someone just didn't label. Again, it's a pretty nice patch on there, but I think is an interesting market. So look at this. This one sold. There's no image. Oh, this is the one that's active. That's why. All right, we'll do 2006 number to 50. See if anything on here. So you can see like their X Fractor sold for like $45. Gold Refractor, $90. I mean, I think there's some potential there, but I'm going to pass on it for today. All right, we're going to look for a few other things. Anything else over here? And obviously, you know, you miss a little bit of the first page when you do some research, but you never know. All right, and we'll do one last page. This will be our last one for the video. Number to 50. Here's these, right? We just saw those. This guy's adding items, which is good. That's cool. I've never seen that one before. All right, back to the first page. One last chance. I was hoping to buy a few things, but you know, one flip isn't too bad for this side of things. No idea who that is. Number to 25. Casey Mize. Anything else? Here's Mike Mussina. Those might be worth just buying up. Mattingly, that's priced already as it should be. How big of a gap do we see? There's not really a big gap. You can see all these are just like right next to each other. I mean, this card does sell a lot, but it's not really worth it. And you can see also on this side of things, like not a huge gap. So again, something, and like this is kind of shoddy condition. So we're going to end it off on there. Thanks guys for watching this COMC video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you COMC for sponsoring the video. Link down below to join COMC, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Once I refresh this and make sure this guy hasn't added anything else. No, he hasn't. All right, see you guys.